I did miss you, but this is not the Batmobile I got. Oh, you just gonna drive? Okay, let's go. Bye. Welcome back to Toy Foolery, and today we're checking out the Batman Beyond Batmobile. This is the Go Label version that was on McFarlane Toys and at Walmart, which sold out super quick. And now I was lucky enough that I was able to get it for Christmas. Hooray for me. And let's see if this toy is worth the money. But before we do that, I need you guys to do me a favor. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Join the full force. Full force. And now that you've done that, let's see if this box is better than your mom's. This box better than the box he was held in. So, on the front we get a picture of Batman and the Batmobile. We get on the top, we get how the Batmobile looks from behind, and we get a look of inside the cockpit with Batman in the cockpit, letting us know that there's lights and sounds. They're telling us how to assemble it on the back and where the lights and sounds are, and Batmobile on that side, Batmobile on the other side, and then a cool action shot of Batman and the Batmobile on the bottom. I'm convinced that McFarlane Toys does not want collectors to keep things in the box because they make the crappiest boxes you can imagine. I'm not sure if the page punchers are a little bit different because they have the comic. It gives a little bit more color. It's a little bit different, but oh boy, every other box, they're like, you know what? We're cutting corners. Black box, put a picture of the toy on it, call it a day. And then with the smaller box toys, they have a comic book render from it that might not necessarily match the toy, but that's it. They're like, we're not putting any budget into packaging. As long as it fits and it doesn't break on the travel, that's what you get. But let's see. Oh, what's in the box? So in the box we get the Batmobile, obviously. Bring you up front. We get the Batmobile. We get Batman Beyond in red and black, I guess to blend with the cockpit. Oh, that's actually cool. And I guess we'll check that out in design. And then we get the two tail fins and we get a stand. It's the Batmobile. I guess the only thing you could add to it would be grappling hooks or something of that nature to make it be a little bit better. But there's not really much that you could get for Mills One Shot You, especially if you get the Go Label one, which is $10 less. I think Amazon has the non-Go Label one that's just the Batmobile. Kind of makes the set complete, so it's not so bad. But basically, if you didn't get the Go Label, all you're getting is the Batmobile and a stand, I guess. But we'll discuss that when we come to design, because I also have a little beef with this one too. So let's assemble this thing, put some batteries in it, and then we'll talk about design. Before we get into design, I think it would be remiss if I didn't point out some really cool features that came with it that I'm surprised by. So one, we get this stand, and we will talk about in design, but it does come with a stand. Batman does come with additional hands, with a battering hand as well. And we do get a Batmobile card, which is one of the pictures on the box. Now, let's talk about design. So one of the things that stand out, and I'm just going to put it aside after this, is that I really do love this plate. Also, something I noticed is that I remember with the Lobo toy, it had this phallic rocket that was on the tip of it that the Lobo bike balanced on, and this does not. So clearly some design things are actually very intentional. But I do love the design of the base. It actually looks really cool. We get this gnarly looking Batman, and this is really a similar Batman that we've seen several times. I believe this is the same one that you got with the Superman Batman Beyond 2-pack. Just that one was green, this one's red. not a bad toy, but it's one of those things where it's like, bro, I got this toy a lot of times already, so I'm not really excited to get it again. Actually, he's in the pile of stuff that I'm going to review, so we'll see. I'll bust him out later when it's time to look at it. And now let's look at the design of this bad boy. And there is some really cool details in this toy. So one, I love the technological look around the cockpit on the outside. It gives a really mechanical look. Now this Batmobile is not quite the look from the TV show, and that's fine. But I wish it was, because that's the main thing that I really look for. But as you can see, the bottom does have some really cool features on the side. They really do put a lot of effort into the detail in those areas. Camera that he uses in his searchlight. Let me get it actually in frame. His camera and searchlight goes there, and then just like a lot of mechanical bits and pieces on the side, and even on the wing, there's details on the inside which make it pop, which is really cool. So design wise, this thing looks good. I think my only beef is that the thing, as you saw, I just popped the wing off very easily, and that means that if you're actually into playing with your toys, that thing is going to be annoying, because you're going to clip something. So you're going to clip something and it's going to pop off. And I guess it's not really, since it's a collectible, they don't really care about things popping off, but it's one of those things. And then this another cool feature is a button to pop open the cockpit. Cockpit pops back open, and it has a red tint to it because of the cockpit. So if you're looking at it from this angle, you'll see a bunch of red. Actually, no, it has red inside the cockpit. And I'm not sure if you guys can see that because we have direct sunlight, but there is also a Joker picture in his Batmobile from the cartoon, the movie Revenge of the Joker. So that's cool. So since this has a picture of the Joker from Revenge of the Joker, I would imagine that they probably should have leaned a little bit more into the design of that Batmobile. Now this is really close. I was thinking that originally when I saw this, I thought this was a new Gotham, like Batman Beyond one, and I haven't kept up with the comics. Like I'll pick up one here or there, but I have not kept up with them. So was thinking that, hey, maybe this is how it looks in the comic, and I'm just not too privy to it. But you putting the Revenge of the Joker picture in here means that you're looking for the animated series version. And if you're looking for an animated series version, I would imagine that you would put just the only difference between that is that these are a little bit shorter. His front fins are a little bit shorter, and these back fins are a little bit beefier. But in general, this is a good looking figure, not too bad. And they said if you press this, lights come on. So if you press it at the back, it's loud. Do I have to press it to turn it off again? Oh, I do. It'll stay on forever. Oh, then you press it again and it's just the lights in the cockpit. Oh, and then you press it, you get different light strobes. Okay. That's cool. And I'm assuming that's what this port is for this. And that is it. Let's see if this thing can squat. So obviously the Batmobile cannot squat, but it does have a opening lid, and that is it. The controls inside do not move. There is nothing else that moves on this. It does have the lights and sounds. I guess that's supposed to make up for it. You can turn them on, or you can have them strobing, and that's it. Lights on. How does this Batman move? Does he have his diaper on? He does have a diaper, and I really do hate the diaper. but I love Batman Beyond, so I'm torn because I hate the diaper. I hate the diaper. And then splashing. Oh, taillights have lights. Let's see something. Okay. Okay, off. So, Batman. Double jointed. Nope. Can raise his. I'm sorry. Can raise his arms this high. Has a swivel in his bicep. Double jointed elbow. Swivel in his wrist. Double jointed knees. Swivel in his ankle and a rocker, so you get some good range on it. He has his opposable wings, and I'm assuming they come off so he can fit in the Batmobile no problem, or I'm going to break you. I will break you. They do come off. Or no, they don't. Why would you do that? Why? Oh crap. I don't think I was supposed to do that. I don't think I was supposed to do that, guys. I don't think I was supposed to do that. 1 second.
A few moments later.
Okay, maybe I was supposed to do that. I don't know. Oh, no, I wasn't supposed to do that. So, 2 questions that come up. And I just took off his backpack and I put it back on to the best of my ability. But I hate when people do backpacks like this, because when you do backpacks like this, it leaves that unsightly gap right here between it. Okay, so I guess the question is, can he fit in his car with his wings on? And let's find out. Let's take you off the stand so I don't break the stand or the car while I'm doing this. Move your wrist, move your wrist, diaper, move out the way, slide. Are you supposed to slide in further? Oh, okay. Just so that you can see, he has to slide all the way down. His head has to be level with his Batmobile, which I don't understand, so that means I have to adjust his elbows back so he can have his hands on his controller on the thrust in. So it's attached with 2 pegs, not too bad. And it's an easy fix. It's annoying, but it's an easy fix. 1 second, off camera.
A few moments later.
Okay, yeah, it just pops back on. If you're looking at it not from behind the camera, and I just had a machine just fall. That was lovely. From behind the camera, it fits. Does he even fit with the... Do I have to take this whole thing off for him to fit? I think you have to take the whole backpack off for him to fit. Oh God. Which doesn't make sense since the backpack is as big as the toy. So those little pegs shouldn't make a difference. I mean, the pegs, yeah, the pegs or the backpack shouldn't make a difference, but I don't know. Or I'm not pushing them down far enough, because that doesn't make sense. Oh my God. Is that the only way that it'll fit? Okay, so it's sliding him down the only way that he'll fit. It looks like it. And finally it closes and we can turn on the lights. And I don't know if you guys can see him glowing inside. This thing is just long enough that it won't fit in there in my arcade, but I will take some pictures at night to see it glow. And yeah, you have to slide him all the way down. So the wings aren't meant to be on when he's in the car, which makes me wonder, like, why not just give me a Batman without the wings? I I'm literally lost for words because that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, don't give me one with wings if I have to take the wings off to put him in the toy that I bought with the Batmobile. Why? Why would you do that? So the Batman does have decent posability, but the fact that I have to take off his backpack and his wings for him to get in there properly is just stupid. And I'm pretty sure if I do put him in there with his wings on, they're going to be bent and turned because obviously they are sliding into a specific slot. Because I love the animated series so much, I have two versions of Terry McGinnis. I have the DC Universe version with the mask and DC Universe version without the mask, which I think are phenomenal toys. I'm not going to open them because I spent a pretty penny on them on eBay, and I will do a video on how I suck at eBay later on, but maybe one day I'll get a loose one and I'll show you how it looks in these things, because yeah, this is stupid. I don't even understand how this happened. One second. So here are my two Terrys from the DC Universe line. Same kind of buffness, more adult Batman, but still gives you a little bit more flexibility with its size, and it's all black. That's a win for me. So maybe one day I will get this unit unboxed, which I'm pretty sure are hard to find now and expensive, and I bought this like 8 years ago. I just bought this one recently because I wanted a Terry without a mask on, but we will see eventually how it fits in the Batmobile, if it fits at all. I hope it does, because the red one is just, that makes me feel like I wasted $10 extra and I could have just waited for the Amazon version, because that's just kind of stupid. I don't want to have to take apart my toy to play with it with something that I bought it with. That's just dumb. And finally, let's talk price. So this set particularly goes for $90 on McFarlane site, and on Walmart you can get just the Batmobile by itself for $80. So for an extra $10 you get a repainted Batman that we've gotten several times before, and the fact that his wings don't fit in the car. In fact, I'm not sure if, yeah, his wings don't fit in the car. You have to take them off for him to actually fit in the vehicle. It just makes it seem like it's worthless. If you have a Batman that does not have wings, and now I have to check if there's a Batman with no wings from McFarlane Toys. One second. So I was checking my other Batman Beyonds. I only have two others. I have the female Batman Beyond character. Don't know her name, but I thought the toy was cool, so I got it. And I have another McFarlane Batman Beyond, and that one does have wings. In fact, it might be the same exact mode, because this one is not the same exact mode. Totally different wings, totally different body. So I was mistaken. It is not the same. It's not a green version of that. It's a red version of the Batman Beyond toy that we got 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, fine. $90 is a lot for a Batman, and $80 for just the Batmobile. I'm torn. I'm torn. Let's wrap this thing up and get you guys out of here. Let's wrap up the Batman Beyond Batmobile from McFarlane Toys. The box is really plain Jane. I'm starting to think that McFarlane is trying to save money just by giving us the most minimum box they can possibly do. As for the design of the toy, actually looks really cool. The only thing that I can complain about is that it has a freaking Joker from Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, and this is not the Batman Beyond Batmobile from that show. So, boo! Can this thing squat? Absolutely not. But it does have some moving parts and some sounds. Doesn't make up for the fact that it doesn't have anything that moves, but I do like the canopy popping up, and I do like the lights and the sound. So, and for money, you can get this thing for $100 from McFarlane Toys or Walmart, if you can still get it. That comes with the Batman, and if you can't get that one, hopefully you can get the Amazon one with just the Batmobile. Is it worth the money? I don't know, but I'm gonna give this Batmobile a 5 out of 8. There are things that are good about it and things that aren't so great, but overall, it's nice to have a Batmobile, even if it's not exactly like the show. I'll catch you in the next toy review. Peace.